Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the second Catch Welfare Platform Conference. My name is Mike Breen. I'm a researcher with the Institute of Marine Research, and I'm also one of the co-founders of the platform. We're speaking to you today from a studio in the Wageningen University campus in the Netherlands, and I'll be moderating today's meeting. So my first honour is to introduce you to Hans van der Wies, my colleague, friend and co-founder of the platform, and he would like to welcome you all.
Thanks, Mike. Hello, everybody. We are delighted that so many people attend our online conference. Your participation is really essential to make our network a success. Now I would like to give the floor to Michelle.
Now I have a microphone. Hello everybody. For the people that don't know me yet, I'm Michelle Boonstra. I am the manager of the platform and also one of the co-founders. I'm really happy to welcome you all here. And I will give you a quick introduction and update on the platform. So, to remind you, the Catch Welfare platform is a industry science-driven platform to expedite the transition to better catch welfare. This is our concept, where most of you are familiar with. So it's not only about fish feeling pain or not, it's about to minimize the stress and injury on the catch, and therefore also improving the meat quality and the survivability of the discards, the animals that we release, and altogether improve the sustainability, the profit and reputation. So a reminder what our goals are. Our goals are to give the industry a voice in this discussion, in the catch welfare discussion, steering away from feelings and focusing on facts, sharing knowledge and creating realistic expectations, and creating practical and profitable solutions. So, 1 year ago, we started in Bergen, Norway, at our kickoff conference. 121 were present that day. Here you can see what these people were coming from business-wise, a lot of research, but luckily also a lot of fisheries. So we were really happy about the engagement of the industry already in the start, because this was also our main goal. So 1 year later, we are here. What does the platform look like now? So today, I counted this really recently, we have 225 members. So let's say a growth of 104. I'm pretty happy about that. So, and here you see the geographical distribution of our members. I speak like a biologist. Yeah. So as you could see, it really starts to become a worldwide network. So not only our members have increased, also our team members. We are really happy that Oliver McBride, you might know him from the Fishing Daily, is helping me with communications of the platform. And also we're really happy and proud that Lu Chen, she is here today, so Lu, come over. That Lu Chen has joined our team, and Lu can introduce herself much better than I can, so I'll give her the floor.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle, for the introduction, and yeah, I'm very honored to join this great team. So over the past 3 years, I've been working closely with the Chinese academia, the local organization and industry to promote fish welfare work. And yeah, we've made a lot of progress, and this progress actually is kind of over more than what we've hoped for.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I'm very excited. This year we got this. Yeah, we have been able to include catch welfare work into the overall China fish welfare work agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lu, what do you hope to achieve in the coming period? Already you did achieve quite a lot, but what do you hope for the coming period?
Yeah, so for 2025, we will keep working with our Chinese partners and the stakeholders. To promote catch welfare science and practice. And this will include like developing the working groups and facilitating the knowledge exchange and promoting the catch welfare science and education, and also providing the expertise to the work of our local Chinese stakeholders. I'm kind of confident that we will have more and more Chinese stakeholders to join our discussions in the near future, and I also hope we can bring different groups together, and based on the scientific evidence, and also combine the different local contexts, and we work together and find practical solutions to improve the welfare, like the catch welfare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know you a little bit by now, and I have a lot of trust that you will do a great job, Lou. I'm looking forward to engage more with the Chinese academia and industry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. So how are we organized in, so this might look familiar for people that are already active, but just for the new people, how are we organized in the platform? We are organized in expert groups. So by expertise, pelagic, demersal, small scale fishery. And we're working on our different working objectives, but we will get into more detail in the wrap up about that. So what have we achieved in this last year? Between the kickoff and now, we have established expert groups, and expert groups have core members. Here you see them. We are really happy with the people that actively contribute to what we do. So these expert groups get together. They have the chance to share things with each other, ask advice to the researchers, but also to each other. And they also actively engage in our working objectives, and one of them is the risk assessment. So besides developing this risk assessment in the last year and identify the people that would want to work with us, we also actually started with breaking down the whole fishing operation into smaller steps. There was a very interesting session. I have to say I learned a lot. We do this for 3 different case studies. Pelagic has the mackerel for 2 methods, purseine and trolling. Nephrops for demersal trawl, pots and traps. And then we have the tuna, pole and line, and purseine. Here you see an example of what it looks like for mackerel. So we identified all these different steps, and I can tell you that's a lot more steps and details than I could ever imagine. So how we will proceed with this, we will discuss in the, further in the wrap-up when we're going to speak about how we move from here. Another thing that we did a lot this year is attending events as outreach to meet new potential members, also meeting existing members, for example, at the Seafood Expo in Barcelona, where a lot of you are present. Another example is Noor Fishing, where Temmes and Ragnhild were. And of course, we also attended the summer show of our partner initiative, Carefish Catch. Some events that I would like to highlight, because we did not only attend, we also hosted a session, is the ICES Annual Science Conference. For the people that don't know ICES, it's an institute that has various roles. For example, doing stock assessment and advise the fisheries how much they can catch from a certain population or stock. So an institute to be taken serious, and we were very happy to be able to host a session on welfare. That was the first time ever. A lot of interest, 37 abstracts were submitted. Here you see one of them, Lina Nijs from the PFA, presenting on the work that they do related to welfare. That's not the only thing. Also, then discussions started to develop about setting up a working group, an ICES working group for welfare, for fisheries as well as aquaculture. So that is in development, and I think that is a very interesting new thing, and we're really looking forward how that will go. Another thing that I would like to highlight is our visit to China, of course, with Lu Chen that organized this. We went to the 6th China Animal Welfare Science Conference, and their welfare was the topic, but it was the first time that fish were addressed at this conference. So we hosted, as the Catch Welfare platform, a session on fish and aquaculture as well as fisheries. Here you see the people that were attending. We also visited some universities, Chaiyang University, where we spoke with students about the topic, very interesting. And we also visited other research institutes. Then 1 month later, was it 1 month? Yeah, it was 1 month later. Mike visited China at the 5th World Conference on Farm Animal Welfare and Sustainable Agri-Food Systems. That was organized by FAO and ICAO, where we also hosted a session about fish welfare. And of course, presented the platform. One other thing that was set up this year was Catch Welfare, the platform. I host that together with Oliver McBride that I just mentioned. So far 2 podcasts have been made, one on crustacean welfare and one about pelagic welfare in pelagic fisheries. So if you haven't listened to it yet, I really advise you to do so, because it's got a lot of interesting information.
Michelle, you're going to be wrapping up today's session.
I'm going to be wrapping up, but maybe first you want to give a recap of today, or... There's no more general questions, so... there's no more questions? It's up to us now.
No, okay. Yeah. Well, for me, this is... I was a little disappointed we were only going to be doing an online conference, because the atmosphere we had at the live conference last year, the in-person conference, was fantastic. But the presentations today have been excellent. We've been having some good questions coming from the floor. So we were concerned about lack of communication coming in. But no, I don't think that's been the case. I think we've had some good questions coming in. That's been very good. But I do still look forward to another in-person conference.
I might have some good news.
Maybe you can tell us something a little about that.
Maybe.
But yeah, thank you for everybody who's spent their afternoon with us and shared all the work they've been doing and their valuable opinions, and I certainly appreciate it. Yeah. I look forward to working with you over the next year.
Yep. So, Michelle? So thanks to all the speakers, first of all, of course. That's making it interesting. Some last things that I want to tell you, because we have 2 days. Tomorrow will be dedicated to tuna, so I assume some people that are present today will not be present tomorrow. So the introduction and the wrap-up will be the same. So if you join both days, you will have 20 minutes of free time tomorrow in the morning, because you've heard it already. So to wrap it up, where are we going after this conference? I already highlighted the risk assessment that we've been doing. We started it, that's about identifying welfare hazards. That feeds into best practices. That will start the 3rd of December, together with our members, people that work in the seafood industry. And the risk assessments will be going on as well. So that's where we are. I hope somewhere next year we'll move from best practices to moving forward. So we'll be creating criteria that are scientifically backed up and meet the daily practice of the industry and are meaningful. We'll produce them for the 3 case studies, and from there also training toolkits and educational materials. So that's the work we work on with the expert groups. Of course, if you are just a new member and you want to share your story in one of the expert groups, we're always open to give you the floor during one of those meetings. So please give us a shout. So the good news is, next year there will be a conference, and I already have a date and a place. As you can see, it will be at sea in the Netherlands, in Scheveningen. Good luck with pronouncing that for everybody. But this is the venue in the Netherlands, and it will be just like our first kickoff, 19, 20, and 21 November next year. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it because, as Mike said, it's nice an online conference, but being all together is much better. And I will personally do my best not to create 3 days of talks. I will also add some interesting field trips and I hope vessel visits to break the conference a little bit and to get us all off the chairs. So put it in your agenda already. Much more information will come during the year, of course. We don't have the program ready yet. Another thing is the Catch Welfare Innovation Award. So it's much better to hand over a innovation award in person, of course. So we will do that in Scheveningen next year. We'll open the round for nominations during spring for any initiative. So we keep it really broad because this is still such an evolving field. It's about initiatives, but more information will follow in that period. But we can already tell you what you can win, so to say, what will be the award. It's an award, of course. It's honor, first of all. It's prize money of 4,000 euros, a VIP treatment at our conference with a suite on the North Sea during our conference. I'm a bit jealous of that, but okay. And of course a special place on our program next year as well, and a lot of media coverage. So yeah, keep it in the back of your mind this year. And of course I would also like to give a big thank you to our members. Here you see the group of last year, and especially to the people that have been really actively engaging with us in the work that we do. Without them, we would have been nowhere. So really grateful, because I know everybody's really busy with their work, and some people have been really helpful and giving us very valuable information. So a big thank to all of them. I don't want to start calling names because I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget somebody really important. So yeah, like I said, this is it for today. If you're there tomorrow, this is the program. Of course, you can also find it on our website. Yeah, if you were here today and you saw the introduction, you can do something else until 9:20. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, or not, and then we'll see you next year. Thank you everybody for your time, and have a good evening, or good morning if you're somewhere else in the world.
Yes, thank you everybody. Have a good evening, those who aren't joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next year at Scheveningen.
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 Almost.
We'll have it by next year.
You have a year practice.
And for those who are joining us tomorrow, yes, maybe come in, because the introduction was a little shorter than 20 minutes today. So yeah, maybe join us at about 10 past. Yeah. Okay, so look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.